Hello, I'm Simon Mortlock, Content Manager at eFinancial Careers, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to the Thakral One panel session at the Tech in Financial Services virtual career event. So welcome to our three wonderful panelists from Thakral One. We're going to be chatting all about their careers and find out what it's really like working for the company. Now, if you could please all introduce yourselves and tell us in one word how you would describe your profession. Anjali, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. I'm Anjali Basin. I'm the head of talent at Takral One, based out of Singapore and supporting our regional requirements. The one word that I would describe my profession, I would have to say right now, it's collaborative.
Good description. And Chris, would you like to say hi, please?
Okay, so good. I'm Chris Escariaga, also based in Singapore, looking after the decision management practice under the business analytics team. So I would say the perfect word to describe my job would be curious.
Thank you. And Balaji, please.
Hi, Simon. My name is Balaji Chitajalu. I'm a principal consultant at Takral One, based out of Singapore. And to describe me, I'm a core banking technical expert.
Thank you very much. And my next question is, what's your career journey at Thakral One been like since you've joined, and how has the firm supported your career in technology? Chris, could you answer first, please, and then Balaji?
Thanks, Simon. So I think in my case, it has really been continuously evolving, and we're never really stagnant in terms of growth. So I started my role really being focused on the technology aspect of data and analytics, and being given the opportunity to really face many, many business questions from different countries, different industries. We realize that the actual solution to the business problems is not just about the actual technology, definitely beyond that. And it's a combination of critical business analysis, the efforts to improve business processes, putting in the right people or the right skill sets, and recognizing that the business value, the actual business value that can be derived from assets that are already existing within each company. And Takral One has supported me in this aspect by allowing an organic and natural growth, in the sense that apart from having the usual common trainings, learnings are driven and significantly influenced by team collaboration, and also the mentorship and the actual experiences that are being shared to us by the more senior leaders.
Thanks, Chris. And Balaji, what are your thoughts on this topic, please?
Yes, Simon. Yeah. So I have started my journey with Takral in the year 2010 as a technical consultant. And during my journey, I worked as a consultant with multiple clients in different locations like Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, and Europe. And coming from a core banking background, Takral supported me to explore different opportunities, but still, yeah, within their business context, of course. And within the Takral, like, I got exposure to work and learn like different technologies apart from my core skills. Because as a technical expert on the core banking thing, like later, like getting into the different technologies, they have supported me well in that. And my senior management team or my mentors, they really led me to learn the new technologies, and they always keen to share the latest happenings happening around the globe and keep us up to date on that.
Thanks. And Chris, just question for you. What's the most exciting project that you've been involved in so far at Thakral One?
So there's quite a few, but I would say the most exciting and interesting one would be the one that we did for a hospital. And this all happened like in the middle of the COVID pandemic. So we help the hospital in optimizing their approach on how they can actually allocate patients to beds, the ones that who needs to get admitted. And this the requirement came in at a very relevant period, right? It's in the middle of the pandemic. And I found it the most interesting and most exciting because we really got to exercise the opportunity to drive and influence how we can actually improve their process, maybe a change of mindset on how things are being done. At the same time, be able to empower them with artificial intelligence and data driven technology to solve their problem, not to replace humans, but to improve and collaborate together for the optimal result.
Thanks, Chris. Sounds like a very interesting, worthwhile project. And Balaji, what project has excited you the most during your career at the company?
Okay, most of the projects that I worked with Thakral are really exciting. And to name one, like we have done one of the projects in 2017 with the leading Singapore bank. So where I was part of the team and went to implement the DevOps automation there for their core banking application. So they were, until that day, they were just following the traditional way of doing the development and the deployment. So, and it's also the first project for me to do the automation using the DevOps. So it was very challenging there to go there and get the requirements from them, understanding them. And the good thing that we have completed the implementation within the timeline. And also a little bit of pain point there is to train the client, the developers there, to understand the new thing that the technology that we have implemented there. But it went on really smooth, and I have learned many new softwares and the tools as part of that project.
Thanks. Sounds like there's a lot of variety in the type of projects that you work on at Thakral One. Now, I had a question for you, Anjali. I understand that Thakral One is expanding at the moment. Now, what's driving this hiring, and what kind of roles are you hiring for?
All right, so we had this conversation last year as well. And of course, the landscape is continuing to change, and it's continuing to evolve at a very rapid pace with the continued growth in data, analytics, AI, machine learning, cloud, digital. So we're seeing higher demand in those areas. Those are the skill sets that are in demand. So you've got skills in multiple technology stacks like Java, big data, open source, AWS, Azure. Also, we've worked on opportunities in strategy advisory, in analytics, in cloud, governance, and we always looking for SMEs in those space, business analysis within the reg space, reg reporting, financial markets, treasury. So these are all the skills that we are currently looking for. And the expectation from the clients that we work with is that these people need to adapt. They need to be adept at the multiple technology stacks, not just their niche area. They need to be able to adapt in other areas. They have to be agile. So the roles are not very clearly defined, not strictly defined. The lines are quite blurred. So our consultants must be able to continuously learn and engage in all these areas. So there's a need to build soft skills as well, not just the technology side. And using all our consultants, we've got consultants, we've got in-house consultants, and we've got consultants that are on contract with us. So by having all these consultants, it's a more diverse experience that they have. They've been exposed to solutions in different environments. So they bring that as well. So that's what we're looking for when we are trying to hire. And if you look at it, most of the clients describe our consultants as having the experience in those areas, and they are able to adapt, and they've been commended on numerous occasions with their ability to solve the problems that they go out to work on. So why do we stand out? We've had years of experience working on these various platforms and diverse technologies. As you can see, Balaji has been with us for so long. So he's been exposed to all that, Chris as well. And they are examples of the kind of consultants that we have on our team. So yes, we are expanding heavily because of the demands that we have at the moment.
Thanks very much for that comprehensive answer about the type of people that you want to get on board. As a follow-up question, what's it like working for Thakral One?
All right, so Thakral One was established in 1997, but it's supported and parented by the Thakral Group, which was founded in 1905. So the group is amongst the most established homegrown conglomerates in Singapore. And Thakral One is inspired by the humble beginnings of the group, and it's grounded in the family ethos. It's run by the Thakral family. So that's a big part of the culture of the company. We have a heritage of excellence, and we're committed to making a difference. So we encourage innovation, problem solving, we encourage learning, growth, and we're continuously reaching out to our teams and their managers to understand the needs and the gaps and work with them to help our consultants improve and progress and grow. So that's the intention, for them to grow within the organization. So our consultants have the opportunity to tap a pool of internal SMEs, technology or other business side. And that is also part of the culture of the company, that it's kind of open door for everyone to be able to reach out to the other consultants for help.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. And just my final question, actually, and this is for everyone. Now, you've all had really successful careers. What advice would you give to others about how to advance their careers in a job sector as rapidly changing as tech? Chris, would you like to start off answering this one, please?
Sherry, I think my best advice would be to never stop asking questions. Just keep probing and keep aiming to know and learn more.
And Anjali, what do you think about this one, please?
So I read something recently. It's like, it says, no one can discover you until you do. So you need to exploit your talents, skills, strengths, make the world sit up and take notice. So define your goals, ask for feedback, continue learning, hone your soft skills, because that is a must today, and build your brand.
Good advice. And Balaji, what's your advice on this, please?
My advice is, like, I would say straight, venture out of your comfort zone.
That's yeah, I think that's a good one that applies to all technologists. Thank you.
Yeah.
And well, thank you everyone for attending the session today and being such great panelists. It's been very informative. I think we've learned a lot about your hiring needs, what it's like working for the company, why you joined, and what your jobs involve. So thank you so much. And thanks also to our audience for watching. We hope you got a lot out of the session and that you enjoy the rest of this virtual careers event. Thank you so much.